Hi, I'm Mukul and I'm building Dawn Child Foundation. We work through government schools and Anganwadis with parents of children below 6 years. Our idea is simple: when a home becomes a space of safety and understanding, a child walks into the school already feels seen and ready to learn. My personal story started from being a parent of two children. I think the seed of this work came from my own question about how we raise children. I often think of parenting through two metaphors: the gardener and the carpenter. A carpenter tries to shape the child into something perfect, and a gardener, on the other hand, tries to create the right conditions, care, safety, and love, and lets the child grow in their own way. Almost every parent I met wanted to raise their children differently, with more love, more patience, more opportunities than what they had experienced in their childhood. Very much similar to mine, but they had never seen what that different actually looks like. That's what moved us to create a space where parents could rediscover the joy and possibility in raising the children, where parenting could be seen not as a struggle but as a journey of connection and abundance. Over time, I have realized that the biggest gap in education isn't just inside the classroom, it is at home. Most interventions focus on children or teachers, but in my view, parents are the invisible link that holds it all together. In many homes, especially where survival is tough, emotional needs often take a backseat. Children learn to stay quiet instead of expressing themselves, to obey instead of exploring, and effects of their learning, confidence, and even how they see themselves in and around the world are very visible. From this, what became clear is we can't build strong education systems without emotionally strong families. Schools need to become ecosystems of care, and that begins with parents. That's how our Parivar Parivartan Shala began, a 10-week journey for parents held through schools and Anganwadis. It is not a lecture space, it is a space where parents talk, reflect, and practice small changes like pausing before reacting, listening with empathy, and turning blame into curiosity, always keeping the child at the center. The most powerful moments are very small. A mother saying, अब मैं बच्चे से गुस्सा नहीं करती, बात करती हूँ. A father sitting down to play with his child after years. Or parents who once sat quietly, now leading their own circles as Bachpan Sathis, guiding others in their community. We have worked with parents across multiple government schools and communities, and what started as a small pilot has grown into 26 schools as a ripple of change. Each parent we meet carries this idea forward that emotional growth is as important as academic success. Our vision for success is when care becomes part of everyday language, when a teacher, a parent, a child can speak honestly without their fears, when schools are not just places of learning but of listening. The long term vision is simple: to build a movement of Bachpan Sathis, parents, teachers, and community members who become gardeners of our care in their neighborhoods. Because if we want to reimagine education, we have to start where learning truly begins, in the conversations, the silences, and the relationships that shape a child's world. Thank you.